How great is that?
Yeah. So check this out. So I talked to somebody who's really smart and follows this
Yeah, you
stuff.
keep saying you got somebody.
And I said, I want to know, why are we not hearing more about like I said, the people who was the one who was able to say with the power, who had the power to tell the Florida Police Department to stand down or give him the sweetheart plea deal? And who had the power to tell the press, you can't talk about this? Like, that's crazy power, right? This is where people like Sam Tripoli are like, there's somebody running a lot. And I'm like, no. But now you see this and you go, well, somebody had to have outlandish amount of power, right? And why do we not hear about it? Like, I want to know who literally said, well, Brian, we're covering for, but he said this, listen, stop for a second. He said this, he said, well, what happens probably is somebody who's kind of official in intelligence calls up the police department and they say, look, I know you've got this pedophile or you got this scumbag. You have 40 underage witnesses. If you expose him, you could be putting a whole bunch of our intelligence operatives at risk.
Or you're not going to become the chief of police and
whatever
Palm
it is,
Beach, whatever
it is. But they say something like that where they go, "This is a matter of national security."
Yeah, maybe.
I know, right? I don't see that.
I'm not buying that.
What I'm trying to say is that he floated that idea because I said, I don't understand how anybody could cover for this guy.
Because they're you're talking about the most powerful politicians in the fucking world. But then also, remember,
I'm talking about the investigation.
I know. Yeah. I know.
Like, you don't even know
that's a different side of it. I'm with you, but I'm saying as far as the public getting familiar with this, well, who owns the networks? Who owns CNN? Who owns Fox? Who owns these
powerful
ABC?
People. Yeah,
these people who are also
they play. So they also play ball. So they play ball.
Yes.
But they play ball. Like, so if you go to the editor-in-chief of the New York Times and say, this is really sensitive information. If you release it, people could die in the field. And they go, all right, well, hold off. That's always been the case. It's always been.
I hear you. It's not with this.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Not with this. They go to who owns it. They go to the top dog.
Okay, then my question is, who? Why would there be why would there be an apparatus of people who would cover for this monster? You had 40 underage witnesses. We knew he was a complete scumbag in 2008. This guy should have been in jail for the rest of his life. No questions asked, without even questions. Because
those people that could make the changes, they were probably communicating with him. They're probably involved with him, and he probably has a lot of shit on him. People goes, come after me.
Right.
Go ahead. Come after me.
Right.
I'm releasing the fuck. If I'm going down, you're going down. And they go, whoa, hold on.
Right.
Hey, guys. And they call, hey, man.
Right.
This isn't the guy.
Yeah. So he had the goods on some very powerful people.
The most powerful.
The most powerful. And so they all covered for him.
Yes. Because they're like, oh, fuck.
Okay, now
now this is where it gets weird. Now, some of those people, it's a lot of underage and there's innocent kids and sex trafficking. That's one fucking horrible dark side. Some of the dark side is just very powerful dudes going to the island or going to New York and fucking young models. Maybe they're 21, 20, they're of age, but they're married with kids.
Yeah.
So they're like, whoa, hold on.
Right,
hold on.
Yeah.
No. All right, let me make some calls because I don't want to blow up my marriage. I don't want to blow up my marriage. Lose half my shit.
My reputation.
Also, I'm running again this year. That's what it is.
Of course.
So you're dealing with a super high level.
Yeah.
And then you're dealing with a super dark level who are like, we cannot.
Yeah, and I'm sure that there were two camps.
Oh yeah, but I'm sure they all.
Well, it's like the Vatican.
They all come together.
Like the Vatican. The Vatican. That French journalist said, it's gay men over here, pedophiles over here, and they're both covering for each other.
Yeah.
Because dude, listen, if Steve Bannon came out
worth as much as 48 million even.
Oh my God. If this guy came out, if it came out that he was actually going to help Jeffrey Epstein replenish his image after he knew what he was guilty of.
Brian, it's out, buddy.
Well, then you
gotta read the fucking files.
You don't walk away from that, dude.
He's walking away from it.
No.
That's why America's up in arms.
But you're not going to walk away from it. You're going to walk away from it maybe legally. You're not going to walk away from it.
He got away with it.
But you don't walk away from it reputation.
He has 50 million in the bank.
Doesn't matter.
He's going to be living in
everywhere that guy goes, he's a scumbag. You don't think people are going to be like, hey, you're a scumbag?
No, because his circle of friends are all scumbags. They're still having parties. They're still going on vacation together. They're still flying on private jets. Guarantee it. Guarantee it. You think all that stops?
That guy's kryptonite.
His friends are all fucking scumbags. You think that guy's hanging out with quality people?
Yeah, but look at how we're talking about him. I'm telling you.
Who gives a fuck about us? His life doesn't change because you and I are talking shit.
His life changes. I guarantee.
I bet you it doesn't. His quality of life does not change. That's the problem.
I think you're wrong.
That's the problem.
I think that he is having the worst day of his life right now and should.
I don't think so.
Oh, dude, I think he should. Yeah,
Until he goes to fucking prison.
This guy wanted to be famous so badly.
Brian,
Like he's been a star fucker forever. He's not
even on social media, I bet. He's not going through comments on YouTube. I bet he's not. At 71?
I guarantee he's having the worst day. I mean, unless he's a total sociopath, which
yeah,
which he is.
He doesn't give a fuck.
God.
Him and his scummy friends are still flying private.
So I think you're both right. If he has morals and ethics, then of course this quality of life goes down. But then you look at
slept with underage kids. There's no morals or ethics. That went out the window, boys.
That? How do you know?
He's in the files. He's best friends with Epstein.
Well, hold on. No. He was. The guilt here is that you were willing to use your talents to revive someone's image. To me, that's all I got to hear.
That's guilty.
You're out,
Bryan. Best friends with Epstein. There's more communication between him and Epstein than anybody else. Best friends. There's selfies of them, countless selfies together at his house, all this stuff.
Unfucking real.
You guys have got to get on board. It's not, he was just helping in the PR move.
I just said he's finished. I said he's done. I don't need to even know that.
I'm saying that's why we're upset. That's why we're upset.
Because
there's gonna be no lawsuit. There's no criminal. There's nothing.
You can't. Well, you can't.
He goes to his mansion. He's sleeping in his mansion tonight.
You can't prosecute somebody for being friends with scumbags, right? You can't. You're.
I don't know how much evidence you fucking. Hopefully they find hardcore evidence.
That's not how our justice system works. You have to have evidence.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Hopefully they go through more files and there's actually hardcore evidence.
Have they released the next 3 million files?
No, they've only released them.
Why are they taking so long? Why is the rollout so slow? Because I want to know what's next.
It says publishes 3.5 responsive.
That was the last one.
Yeah, that's so many.
But how many are there?
Huh?
They've released.
I think there's 3 million more.
There's like 6.5 mil.
Yeah, think about that.
And why are they releasing it the way they are? And why didn't we get these earlier? What took so long? Weren't we told there's nothing?
Yeah,
by
that's
countless
crazy.
people.
Well, that's why Pam Bondi right now is on the stand.
I don't know what this is, but it says over 6. The DOJ identified over 6 million pages in their possession.
Yeah, so there goes. Lawmakers and critics argue roughly 3 million pages.
They had to go over it to make sure that sensitive information about victims didn't get released and stuff, which it did, and that's what they really hated.
Let me finish my thought about the whole thing when you guys are arguing. So O.J. Simpson convicted, or not convicted. Everyone knows he killed, but then when he goes out in public, he's still celebrated like a star. So like they still have.
No,
fame.
listen, your whole life is reputation, bro. And when
but you see him in Las Vegas, all these chicks are coming at him.
OJ still pulled massive
it's like
it was at clubs.
They still see a celebrity.
Difference is OJ didn't have money. That's OJ. He had his NFL pension, which they couldn't take, so he's making some money. But Steve Bannon is worth millions of dollars. He ain't going to the clubs. He's not in public. He's 71. He's good. That's what's fucking wrong with all this. But again, to your point, what do you, if you're fucking Cash Patel, what do you, I know he fucking sucks. He's evil.
Yeah, but
we don't have actually
you got to have
physical evidence.
Yeah, you got to have evidence. That's why I keep going, okay, you're going to have a lot of names, okay? And
Schaub is just so done with Callen. Do you think you can tell Schaub, he catches on a little bit, but it hasn't fully dawned on him yet that, oh, wait a minute, Callen's involved in this somehow. I'm not saying Callen knew Epstein or was on the island. I'm saying Callen wanted to know Epstein and wanted to get on that island. And especially even after 2018. That we know Bryan Callen's ex-wife was invited to the island and was asked to bring girls. And that's his ex-wife. So you know if he's got that connection with, the people he rubs elbows with and tries to rub elbows with. There definitely is an Epstein connection there, which is why Callen is so insane on the defense of it. I'm thinking it's Callen too. Or he knows someone, probably like an agent or something. You know, Callen just he's in that world, but so wants to be in that world. Like if he was invited, he would have took it. I think the problem now is when all the second iteration of the Epstein stuff went down, mainly the stuff everyone's getting in trouble for now, like Louis J. Gomez and the Skanks guys are technically in the Epstein files. But because Epstein tried getting into the entertainment world, so it's stuff like that where even afterwards, Callen would definitely try to get the invite involved. But Bappa is just sitting there going, why are you defending this, Callen? Like, it still hasn't dawned on him. It does every once in a while. I like how Schaub was there. I was like, you're always talking to somebody. Like, little things like that, you can tell it's getting in Schaub's mind of, hey, I think Callen might be involved in this somehow. I don't know, but goddamn, Callen keeps putting up the defense. It is odd, but let me know your thoughts in the comments.